Let me take a chance to talk about discouragement. Now, that may not seem so bad, but hold on for just a second. Discouragement and disappointment can come in many forms, whether it is self-discouragement or peer discouragement, otherwise known as bullying. Discouragement can be resulted in many different levels. If you get one bad grade on a test, you might get a little down about yourself and be questioning your abilities. But getting multiple bad grades on a test could really get you down, and you would feel like you don't feel smart enough to be in school. And peer discouragement can come in many different levels, but the results are a little more serious. If you are being pestered constantly or threatened constantly at school, you might want to move schools. If it's just one mean thing, you might be mad at them for a while, but eventually get over it. But the worst way to handle discouragement is suicide. Never, ever let your actions result to that. If you live around Crystal Lake, you would get my point, and I'm sure wherever you live also. Think back to 2015 and realize the amount of suicides that happened that year. And another way to result in discouragement is worse, which is killing others to get the anger out. Also, please never do that. Remember how many times that has happened? Think back to ISIS. You get my point? My reason for talking to you today is helping you try and find a way to resolve your discouragement in a different, better, or more controlled way. If you ever feel discouraged or stressed out, there's 2 techniques I use to help me calm down. One is called infinity breathing. What you do is you take your finger and trace an infinity sign on the surface. When you do an upward arc, you breathe in, and when you do the downward arc, you breathe out. It's simple, but after a couple times, very soothing if you focus on your breathing. Another way is through an app called Stop, Breathe, and Think. It's a great app to use on your phone and a device that helps you calm down with tips to settle yourself. It's great. Me and my dad use it often. But if your problems are worse than that, there is always the best cure. Talk to someone about it. Tell anyone that you can trust, whether it's a school counselor or your boss or your friend or parent. Tell them what is bothering you, and I am positive they will give you full support about it. So whenever you feel down about something or feel like giving up, try one of these techniques to solve your issues, because I am sure it will.